Good morning, track fans, and we are live. Yes, we got Rahul in the house with me this morning on fumes. How you doing, Rahul?
I'm doing fine. Am I on fumes or you're on fumes? I don't know.
Get that out of here. I am on the back foot. Who'd have thought it? So yeah, I am running on fumes this morning, but I'm good because I've got a big cup of joe.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, mate. So I heard you were just streaming, Rahul. How did it go? What did you get up to on there?
Nothing. Just ran a couple of cars. Just a few.
Couple.
Just
Give him a teaser.
It's all my Scalextric. Not all, but all Scalextric to this morning. I mean, tonight. It hasn't. I haven't gone to bed yet, so it's still night for me.
So it's half 7 a.m. ish for me here. Well, it's 7:36, which to all track fans is 7:30. Yes. And what time is it there over Canada way?
2:35 a.m.
No idea what it feels like at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, 2:36 a.m. in the morning. My God. But we got a killer show, so you definitely won't be nodding off this morning, my friend. You will be actively engaged. Loads of people in, actually, before we start delving into the chat, which is like hammering itself already. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, track fans. So we just give some people to turn a little bit of time, just a couple of minutes, just to realise the notification popped up and pop in. They all know I'm late anyway, so they're all fashionably late themselves. But apart from shenanigans, which we'll talk about later, what have you been up to this week, brother?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
hang on. How many of us are on screen? Nico!
I reset up my studio downstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, the control center bit?
I don't have a control center bit anymore. I kind of lost that when I redid the track. But yeah, I redid my kind of live stream, the second live stream, talking head part of it.
Face down on the workbench area.
Yeah, kind of like that. But anyway, yeah, I just did that, and then I moved all my collection from upstairs down. Now the whole basement is full of cars. So
okay,
that's what I've been up to, because I have to make space
it was
for
full
new
of cars before this.
Yeah, but I have new cars coming, and I need this space now to be filled with the new cars. So yeah, I had to move stuff around because I had to figure out space. It's become an issue. So
okay,
yeah,
I've got something that can change your life, mate. Have you ever heard of something called a pocket door?
What's a pocket door?
So you know, like when you get the door, instead of it opening like out and inwards, it slides into the wall.
Okay.
So you need like a bank of walls and then like sliding pocket doors that come out of them. They have them in showrooms and things.
I just took down walls, Pete. I don't want to put up new walls.
That's right. In life, we should be pulling down these walls. We should be more accepting. We should be more tolerant. We should be more loving of anything that comes out from Revo slot. Everything else, don't worry about that. Everyone thought I was going to go all woke then for a second. Never. Right then, so if we get into the chat, what I tend to do these days, Rahul, is I start from 7:30 when I should have turned up. Otherwise, you get about 20 minutes of reading out comments of people who have been in here waiting since you were live streaming earlier. And so what we'll do is we'll start on here we go. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I need to get a mouse, more USBs or C drive cables, because this using the mouse pad, because I plugged everything in, is crazy, Rahul.
You need a hub.
What's a hub?
You know, I can't lift this one up. It's plugged in.
You know, no.
You don't know.
Is it like an extension block for USB
All of them are
cables?
plugged in. I cannot move them physically and show them to you.
Okay, don't worry. I
But
think I've got an
yeah,
idea of what you mean.
I have 3
Like an
hubs
extension.
connected to this one.
3
Yeah.
hubs, mate.
Yeah, you got 3 hubs here because you need
Got
hubs.
the electric draw on the national grid's energy.
Uh,
I love it. Oh, it's good banter. Right, here we go then. So anyway, I'm gonna start with Aid at 7:29. Good morning, Aid. How you doing, mate? Aid, keep tuned because you never know. There might be a little video in tow showing something off a bit later, Aid. Wink, wink. And good morning, Rob. Rob is in the valleys. Good morning, Guten Morgen, Nigo. Nigo. So I'm German in his name here.
you should just say good morning, inner circle. And
Yes,
then everyone else, you know what I mean? Because the inner circle is always here.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And some. Don't want to
Yeah.
alienate anyone.
Yeah.
We just talked about inclusion. So Eric is here. He is awake, mate. Was he on your stream with you?
No. He was taking a nap, getting ready for this stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hardcore. And DNA is here. How much longer? I don't know. Good morning, Daihi.
Yes. Good morning. We also have Tara's here.
Yeah.
Cool with a K is here.
Yeah.
Harry is here.
Yeah. Morning,
and
Harry.
Slot R is here too.
Yeah.
You
I
watch
see
his
him.
video on he's got a very long video on how to convert digital analog box.
Not started it yet.
Yeah. Well,
Is it good?
you have a
Have you
lot to
seen it?
catch up on.
Have you seen it?
You know
Bits of
that
it.
you know when Marty did his and he had that non-schematic schematic. Yeah, Dave
Yeah.
did it better. Yeah,
Okay.
but I haven't really finished his. I'm doing it in doses. Yeah.
So hang on, right? So if Marty had a non-schematic schematic, and I'm only talking out of speculation because I haven't seen Dave's video here. So this is pure banter for those who have seen it. So if Marty's got a non-schematic schematic and Dave's, let's say, is more advanced, does that make his a technical schematic?
Dave was like going to university.
Yeah, Dave's
It
clever
was like
guy.
one of those.
And
It was
Marty's
like
thick.
it was like, you know,
Marty, I love you for this.
he had slides. He was explaining every little piece. It was very well put together, as was, you know, Dave's specialty.
He's got style in tutorial.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah. Anyway, I haven't finished it yet. But
Okay,
it was cool.
Cool.
It was cool.
That's Slot R's latest video last night. And who we got here then, Rahul?
Well, DG's in the house. Nico's here too.
Yeah.
Boone's in the house.
Dad. Who's this guy on the screen?
There, Daz. You know, I ran the E30. I ran Scalextric cars today because Daz asked for it. Because
Did ya?
he wanted. I have only one E30 from Scalextric, and you guys were all on that E30 craze. So we were talking about it in the chat, and then Daz was like, "You should run your E30," and I was like, "You know what? I should pull it out of the box." Exactly, but I have the Warsteiner one with the art colors.
A Warsteiner.
I have a Warsteiner one with the M series colors that stripe through it. Just watch the video.
Look, if you need a second Warsteiner Revo slot white Mercedes, I know one where there's
I
going.
already have one downstairs.
One.
I watched your stream. I was thinking about it, and I remembered I had one already.
That's it. If anyone's missing out, Rob Sale in the chat right now live has got one for sale. Excuse the pun. Rob Sale's selling.
Right now, I'm Dahi is causing me some grief.
What again? He's good for that.
He's so persistent. So I finally cracked and bought some BRMs.
Is he getting a cut out of that?
I don't know what he's getting, but he's getting out of my head. That's what he's getting. Yeah.
Good morning, Gaz. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Mark. You are right. Good morning, Inner Circle.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you missed at that time, Eric? You'd missed nothing. You were minus 2 minutes at that stage, so you can always be comfortably on time like us. Yes, 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 yes. It's good. It's all good. I'm just throwing up comments for fun here at the moment. Anyway, we're all getting on. Morning, Paul. Chat is on fire. And there you go. I think there you go. No, all Irish people like Guinness. What are you talking about? Oh, Steve. Steve is in here. We've got Royalty, Rahul. We've got Staff Slot Cars. Steve Righty. Righty! Good morning. Oh, I know why he's up. It must be the first day of the GT3 Championships, huh? Look at all these people turning up that are never normally here. They're obviously on the motorway breaking the law, watching this as they're driving up, aren't you? Just tell the officer, it's a podcast. There you go. I'll put your disclaimer in. So you can forward it back to 7:46.5 minutes and go, there you go. See, it was a podcast. I was listening, Your Honour. Now let me go. I'm going to be late to the race. Good morning, Gaz. You all right?
Harry doesn't like Guinness. Here we go. Harry's chimed in. Harry doesn't like GT3 cars. He doesn't like Guinness. I put minis on the track for him, but he didn't show up.
I'll throw it up on the screen, Rahul. I've lost track of the chat. I'm on 7:39.
Oh, here it is. Oh, sorry. It's on my screen. There you go. Where is it?
It'll be all right on the night.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Look, he's even got the green for the Irish guys. The green.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I've never met an Irish guy who doesn't like his his body weight in Guinness.
Pete, your mom's here. Behave.
Stand up. Morning, Mum. You all right? Yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll throw a decoy flare in a minute. I'll play some those videos I showed you last night at the nephews. I'll throw them in.
You know, I have a bone to pick with you. How could you do that to me?
Do you think we should play it and then like get everyone's feedback?
Well, sure. Hurt me more. Why don't you? Go ahead. I'm pretty sure you're excited to do it. Go ahead. Twist the knife.
Anyway.
You twist it.
Oh mate. So you gotta love it, right? So yes, so bear in mind, Rahul, what cars haven't you got that you really want in Scalextric?
Well, I have one Bentley GT3.
Oh, okay. Bentley GT3, yeah?
Yeah. That one. And I told you it's one of my favorite cars. And the only person that makes it right now is Scalextric. And I was like, I need more. And you said, I have a couple. You can have one, maybe. And then you sent me this video.
Okay. Right. I'm going to share it with you. Because it's just, Albert was on fire. Here, Mum, check this out. So, because Rahul really loves this car. Oh, I'm doing it all wrong here. We thought we would have a bit of fun, Albert and I. So this is real comedy gold here, guys. Right, here we go. You can see that, right?
I thought he had murdered someone first.
Yeah, because of all the red on his hands.
And I figured out what he murdered.
So this really is for my mate Rahul, who can't get one of these. So shall we show him what paint job you've done on it? To the flags now. The airbrush fired it off. Yeah, it's smacking out.
Nice patina pattern there.
Ah, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, right?
Okay, right now Wilf is my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right
He
then.
he he was doing the Camaro. That's fine.
Here we go then. So this is Wolf in the paint mix.
Yeah. I think he paints flames better than you do, Pete.
I think he does. I think he does. There's the finished article, guys. Look at them. That is the stuff dreams are made of. So when you let your nephews loose on your £1 million Iwata, and you know, like I take the end bit off of the airbrush, so you
Yeah,
just got the spike. I couldn't find it. I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't find it, which is why I'm literally right around these kids, so don't on the needle in the bench. But they have killed it on the airbrush, literally killed it. So that was a special one for my mum, who's in the chat now. Hang on, where is she? She'll pipe up in a minute when she's realised that she's just seen some live art. So no, that was a whole lot of fun. If Mac turns up anytime soon, my mate Mac from here in Northampton, Mac dropped in and dropped me off a micro Scalextric set, like a mini one. He's got a friend that works at a charity shop, and some guy come in and sort of threw in 2 micro Scalextric sets. So he's given him a donation. What's with that thumbs up sign on the screen?
I don't know. Every time I put my thumb up, it does it.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the new Mac thing. It doesn't do it for
Yeah,
you.
it's not
though.
on Windows yet.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, I've set one up. It works. So if you want this one, you can have this one. I was like, yeah, sound. Set mine up. It didn't work, Mac. It's like we tried. We even fixed the controllers. We worked on the tires. Yeah, it didn't work. It was, you know, when you're flogging a dead horse.
Yep.
So we binned it off and decided to airbrush instead. Cool fun.
Yeah, no, it
she's
looked
seen
good. Having fun. That's what's important, right?
Hey, Mark's on a late one as well, you know.
Hey, Slot Journals in the house. That's good.
He just put out a video this week. I think it was part 9. Is it part 9? He's doing a track build series. All the things you should take into consideration when you're building a track, putting together a track, managing a track. So he's on about episode 9, I think, at this. I am slowly watching them, mate. Don't worry. I am slowly. I tend to like and comment on videos once I've finished watching them, so that I know what to put in a comment. Because I'll race for the comment. Oh, great video after 5 minutes, and then loads of things come up. I'm like, I wanted to talk about that, and I don't want to be that guy with 13 entries in the comments. Oh, mate, I need a wall. Yeah, a wall between me and my wallet and the internet. That's what I need. Oh, brilliant. So we've got a show to get on with anyway. People didn't turn up here to listen to us rambling on. What they've turned up to do is see some stuff that's been happening or is going on at the moment. I like this. I like the fact that our the weekly shows where we do them respectively on our own and whatever as collabs like this, we can broach anything we want within reason. Whereas, you know, we have other shows which we'll talk about in a moment, the collab where we breach on just strict criteria. This is good. We can flick it around a bit and, you know, talk about things that are on everyone's.
Uh-oh. What happened?
What the hell is that about?
I don't know. You froze for a bit. But you're back.
Yeah. Just out of interest, I seem to have like I seem all right now. The internet give me a little signal thing next to the top left hand screen which says that it's doing a Burton. And I was thinking, result, I've actually got a 30-meter long cable now, so I could go and plug it in. I plugged it in on Thursday night on our show for the first time ever. But it is a long cable, and now it's done that whole spider ball knit, you know, ball of wool that you knit with. When it goes messy, and you just can't put it back together, so you have to dump it in the corner and put something over it in case Mrs. sees. It's like that. I've got to go and sort of salvage it later before she flags it.
Yeah.
And try and sort it out, mate. It's like, it is huge amount of cable, honestly. There's some jokes in there that are not appropriate for this time of the morning, but so I'm going to plug it in next time. But anyway, moving swiftly on of my IT nightmares. We've got young track fans. Yes, they might have dragged their carcasses out of their pits by now, eating their Weetabix and just about getting ready before sapping our energy as adults, taking them out to their kids' clubs. Or, in the case of Jacob, 150%, Jacob will be at South Manchester right now, in 4 minutes, for some racing. So, should we shout them out? Should we go 2 by 2? I'll lead the charge. So, good morning, Albert and Wilf. My man.
Oh. Good morning, Leo and Mia.
Yeah,
I don't
Mia?
know. Who's that Mia? I don't know that Mia.
I think she's up and coming, mate, on a YouTube. I've seen some of her art. She's brilliant, like literally next level. But don't tell her that, because I don't want it to go to her head.
Did you watch her crash the slot car in my last video? It was hilarious. Her reaction, her facial expression was hilarious. It was fun. I got it in slow motion too. It was great.
I need to go and catch that.
You're up.
Which one was it? Which video?
You're on the
Was it on the last review?
The latest one, the Lancia ones.
All right, I'll have to go back and check it. Oh, what, the 3-minute video?
No, like the Lancia ones, the Lancia video.
The one on Thursday night.
She was driving one of the, and
right. Okay, cool. It was midnight when I watched it, man. I'm gonna tell you, I was putting in a shift for you on that one. No, I'll be checking it out again then, because I've missed her face on that. Anyway, we digress on to action cam. So good morning, Ruben, and good morning, Jacob.
Good morning, Leighton and Charlotte.
Sasha, good morning, DNA. You should be in bed right now, and if you're not, fair play to you. Don't get caught on the internet after midnight. And good morning, Isabella. Hope you're racing at GT3 today.
Yeah, what's up, Lewis? What's up, George? Welcome.
Lewis and Elliot. And good morning,
Lewis.
Cam. How you doing, mate? What are you up to today, Cam? And for the final two.
And Rowan and Eleanor.
Good morning.
Is Rowan keeping Dave up? I hope he is.
I think it's the other way around. Honestly, I think Dave's kicking Rowan away, going, hey, can you get up? I want an excuse to do more slot cars till 3 a.m.
Rowan is asleep, Slot R says, so.
Yeah, as to is most of these track fans. You know, when you do a feature and you think it might be dead in the water because the people it's directed to are actually asleep.
Well, DG got it half right. Lewis and George is the Mercedes combination right now. Right? You got Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. They both driving for Merc for the last year, and then Lewis leaves for Ferrari.
That's it. Listen, Dick needs a laugh right now. Dick, mate, I tell you what, mate, I feel for you, mate. I'm not saying no more, but my heart literally bleeds for you right now. I shed a tear earlier when I thought about it again. Absolutely deadly. But yeah, feeling hot. All right, I thought someone was saying Sasha is still up there. Look, G-Som's in the house.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh, mate, tell me about
Tony
it.
Tibbs here as well.
Is he? I've got to acknowledge this, right? Grandson of man. Talk to me about birthdays and holidays. Oh my OMG. So 10th of December, anniversary, wedding anniversary, then Christmas, then New Year, then my birthday the 2nd, then would have been the mother-in-law's on the 11th, then it's Maria's birthday on the 18th, Mrs. Brown's on the 18th, then it's my dad's on the 2nd of Feb, his wife's on the 4th of Feb, and my father-in-law's on the 12th of Feb. Anyone help me out here? I feel your pain, grandson of man. I do. Right. Do you know, right, Raoul? So I was doing these slides, and sometimes I'm organised and I get a lot of time to do them, i.e. Mrs. Brown goes to bed about 8:30 and I get a good few hours to do it. Some weekends, Mrs. Brown parties and stays up till 10 p.m. And then I incidentally start the slides and stay up till about 1 a.m. One of these days, I reckon when I celebrate doing this for a year, I reckon I might be organised and start maybe just doing a couple of slides a day and then knock the back out of it by the time I come. That's what I do for shenanigans. I do a couple a day over a couple of weeks and then it's done by the time I get there. So I've actually forgotten what order these slides coming out in. It's going to be a complete surprise for me too. Oh, I love it. And I know I can like have a little sneak preview, but my eyesight is that shocking. I can't even squint and see the next slide in the little thumbnail. Oh, what do you know? It's the shenanigans. So you got a chance to catch up with the hottest new show in town. And this last Thursday, we were up to tricks again. Shenanigans we were up to. Right old shenanigans. And we were doing it on Rahul here, Conquest Racing Club's channel. Rahul, how good was it?
It was great. We had 31 slides.
Mental, mate.
We went through them, and I was like, "Is it over?" I was like, "That 31 slides. It was pretty impressive." I think we got through that pretty well.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we don't want to like put a slide up and dwell on it for 5 years and be stagnant. We want it to be whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoa, what happened there? Where do you mean? An hour and a half we've been sat here. I was supposed to put the bins out an hour ago. I'm in the poo now. So, you know, that's the kind of effect we want. We want you to get a lot of information, good imagery, stimulation. You know, that's it. Slot car shenanigans stimulation is what we're trying to achieve. Our opinions are our own, and boy, do we have some on the show. So if you like hearing if it is or if it isn't, rather than, I don't know, you know, none of that fluffy grey middle area. Beep. We've got, that's good, that's hot, that's not, throw it on the garbage, make me another run of those Revo slots. Yeah, we'll tell it as it is, because we don't mind.
Yeah. Well, Carl
Oh, Carl, you got balls like watermelons, mate, I'm telling you. That is not the day you want your slot card to turn up on, is it?
Yeah, how would Mrs. Brown react to this, Pete?
Well, funnily enough, right, we're okay. So I'll show me age. When we were courting, when we were going out, let's say, when we were courting, darling, we both had like there were a few things that we just digged on each other straight away, which, you know, we're like, you had that's just straight connection. And one of the things was this commercial bullshit around like sorry to swear at this time of the morning, so I forget myself, but when someone wants to get money out of you for a card on Valentine's Day, and like flowers or chocolates that cost 4 times the amount they did the day before and the day after, we don't tolerate it. She's a Serbian and I'm from like the Merseyside in the northwest. So, you know, we understand the value of £1, and we also understand the value of deep rooted love. We love each other dearly the 364 days next to Valentine's Day, but we can't afford to buy each other a card every day. So we just said, look, let's do what we did for the other rest of the days and just bin that nonsense off, and we'll go for a takeaway at the weekend when everyone's skint themselves, and we'll get a table where we want, we'll get food for the proper money, we'll have a private conversation because no one will be out. It makes sense. So that's what we did. Well, we didn't. We went the week before. We went out for a nice Chinese restaurant, which was absolutely heaving. And then we went to the theatre, as you know, to see Jim Davison, which was quality. Still not cancelled, Jim. Keep it going, brother. I know you don't watch this, but if you ever did, there you go. So, no, he was great. He was literally reminding us of what it is to be British, and loved it. So yeah, we don't do all that business. So on Valentine's Day, what day was Valentine's Day actually?
Today's the 18th. It was Thursday or Wednesday. What is it?
It was Thursday, wasn't it?
Sunday today. So I'm still on Saturday.
Oh, there you go. Oh no, it was Wednesday. That's right. Yeah, so there you go. If we were doing Valentine's Day and I didn't get anything, I definitely wouldn't have made it to this show on Thursday. I'd be swinging from the underpass somewhere. Anyway, we come here to talk about slot cars, and slot cars we are going to talk about. Not
you're talking about dating, and we done to save the date, so here we go.
Moi srpski se nije puno dobra. There you go, Dick. Yes. DNA. No, seriously, mate. We are not commercial like that, honestly. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, your next swap meet, I'm going to launch a video. I'm on the audio now, which means it's almost out, of last week's swap meet. I can't believe it's last week, that swap meet, Rahul. It's just 2 weeks of disruption for the show, honestly. Last week, swap meet. Week before, jolly outing to Margate, track fans. So it's nice to be back in the den at 7:30-ish and have a regular show. It's going to be weird. But the next swap meet, if you like what you see on my video, or you want to think about selling some gear that you've got, if you've realised you've done a Rahul and you need space and you're not really up for being a library service, then do think about taking a table down at the Orpington swap meet. It's in Kent. It's near London, and you can sell what is one man's rubbish is another man's treasure. Never forget that, track fans. So you can always tell if you leave something out the front, like your bike, and you come out later and it's gone. See, it's another man's treasure. That's actually been stolen, so there's a difference in that. So, but you know where I'm going with this.
I really don't, but sure, go ahead and continue.
Okay, so what I've got here is a double-edged weapon. So I've got a little video to show you. I'm going to show you the video a bit later in track focus, because by about then, after drinking from this 15-ounce cup I've got going on here, I might need a quick interval. So the video is about 2 minutes long. It'll give me a nice bit of time to stretch my legs quickly. However, what we're looking at here is Aid, who's in the chat. Hi, Aid. He's been on the merch store, and what I put out the last couple of weeks was I'm now doing billboard advertising, or hold on a second, had a brainwave in a week, laptop stickers, just like this one. But they generally go on to advertising boards from Magnetic Racing and other scenery providers, I might add. So you have Aid here, and the point I'm showing you this. Yeah, Rahul got his mail. He got his post, everyone. Hold the hell on. There it is. Hang on, flash us again.
Flash us again.
There it is. Look, everyone
just do this
coffee out
for the rest of the show, okay? I'll do this.
There. All right, go on then. I'll stick it back up again.
Oh, here? Wait. There you go.
Rahul's turned into track fans.
Yeah.
But the point of saying this is not as a shameless plug for the merch store, but as a thank you to Aid from Magnetic Racing, Slot R, DNA, Conquest, Eric Wildman, and Rob Sale. Why is it a thank you from them? Because they all earned £1. I said to you before that if you buy their stickers, it supports their channel. So whilst the pound ain't really going to get you much, I might see the majority of these at the slot festival. And by then, they might have a Lady Godiva. They might have a fiver in their pockets, which is a set of tyres on a bit of bartering. See, it all helps the wheels go round in the slot car industry. So thank you very much, Aid. Well done, slot car channels and people. Well done. Well done. So,
yes, thank you, Aid.
And we're going to show Aid. Did you, sorry, Rahul, did you watch Aid's video earlier?
In
a circle of trust. Right, don't spoil it, but we're going to see this video a little bit more detail. Going to see this custom rack in a bit more detail in the video a little bit later. It does more things than it just looks like there. It's quite cool. And I think if you ever wanted one of these for your track, you could talk to Aid. He'll probably, I don't know, if you do a commission with him, he could probably knock you one of these up for your track. When you see it in the video, you'll get it. You'll get it. It looks really cool. So anyway, moving on. Ah, yes. Rahul, you like a bit of rally, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, today is, it's not a loaded question. Today is the first, or yesterday was the first day, the first heat of the Slot Rally GB, which is, I don't think it was on last year. I don't think it was, but there's a ton of people. They're doing a circuit this year, like the GT3 Championship, where they're going around to different clubs with the rally stages, doing some rallying. Highly cool. Yes.
Yeah, I need to move to England. You guys have way cool stuff going on.
Yeah. I'm going to stay tuned, stay with it, Rahul, because I'm going to show you some of the rally stage tracks a bit later in Track Focus, some of the tracks that they're racing on. It was just such an easy give.
Yeah.
Someone sent a picture of all the rally stages yesterday. I went, oh, there's Track Focus. Like literally a gift. But what I haven't got a picture of, naively, because this I thought come in a bit late last night, was the National GT3 Championships starting today at South Manchester. And we've got a ton of people that are mobilized this morning, Rahul. They've been in the car on the road for probably a couple of hours already, or they're already there because it opens at 8. And yeah, I've seen some of the cars, and
it's funny you have a Huracan on that picture, but I put up these full community posts because I put 16 GT3 cars up, and I asked people to vote. Then up in four posts, so I split them up into groups of 4, and none of the Huracans were getting any love. I was really surprised. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, hang on a second. We've got the power of internet here. Let's have a look at them since we're on the GT3 vibe. Here we go. Right then. So this is it, isn't it?
Yeah. So
in
there's
the track
4 of these.
Yeah. So let's go. Which one? Why don't I get notified of your posts?
I don't know. Maybe you don't hit the cowbell.
Oh, I've done it. Look, you can see I've done it there.
It's really weird because I don't get notified about your posts either from a lot. I think it's because we're different geographical zones. It's weird. I don't know.
But I'm going to complain. I'm being excluded. And you know that's a massive red flag for YouTube.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right, my pick of these GT3s is gonna be right. So my dilemma here, Rahul, is I've driven 2 of these cars and I've not driven the other 2. So I've driven the AMG and I've driven the 720, not driven a C8, and I've not driven a Huracan. So if I was gonna pick this, would my criteria be I'm only allowed to pick the ones that I've driven because then I can have a more educated decision, or can I pick any of them because I like them and they're smoking hot slot cars?
You pick it whichever way you feel is right. There's no criteria here.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Hurricane. Which one would you have picked out of there?
Probably the AMG. You know, I'm a Mercedes guy, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And here in the chat, which one will you pick out of these guys? I'm just to give you a minute, or just give you a quick minute to just fire in there which one you're going to pick. Yeah, Harry, I picked on colour.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, mate, and you're going to tell me you like Fleetwood Mac next. You can go your own way. GSOM is into the vet. Yeah, nice. GSOM, I love it. DNA has probably had this on his bench, magnetizing it, weighing it.
Well,
Truing
Sasha
it.
just got that with the Iron Dames Ferrari from Carrera as a birthday gift, I think. So yeah, she just got the McLaren.
Yeah. That was Mia's car, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, Mia liked that one too.
Beautiful car. I was like, God, I keep
seeing
this car
this year. Yeah, so this is the first group. There's 4 groups. And the reason that I'm doing it this way is from the poll, I'm going to set up the brackets. Because these cars will go head-to-head in 50-lap races, digital racing.
Oh, really? Tell me more about where we can see or how that works.
It'll all be live streamed with Christian driving. We'll decide on the day who gets which car. So all I'm doing is I'm going to prep all these cars. I'm going to open them up, oil them, grease them, run them in for 30 minutes on low voltage, and scuff up the tires so that they're nice and even. And they're going to be all prepped to run. And then on the day off, we'll roll a die, and the person who rolls highest gets to pick which car they want to run for that heat, and that's it. We'll do it old school.
Can you do it lowest score wins? Because I never get a 6.
I'll see. I'll let Christian know.
Not so like no Marge. Yeah, this is good. Roger, thank you. I'm not going nuts. Finally. So Roger as well, it doesn't get your notifications. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's geographical regions, to be quite fair.
Yeah, it must be. You won't stop us seeing your content. We will go and find you.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it is, but I do understand that.
Oh, we've got sick kids in there. We've got injured ninjas at home. I might apply them full of sweets yesterday, because what do we like? We like sweets, slot cars. I'll tell you what we did as well. Just before we go on to the next segment, we burnt stuff. We had a fire in my incinerator bin yesterday as well. That was awesome. So many good times. Right then, so let's have a look at these guys. Ferrari 488, KTM. I've not ever seen one of them KTM Expos.
Yeah, I have the first 4 liveries, so this is one of the latest ones.
Okay, so I wonder if that's. Oh yeah, it is working. Sorry, I'm off the screen. I'm just on another screen. So these are nice. So I'll put that like that so you can see what's going on. Right. I've got to make a choice here, haven't I? Right, I'm going to go for that one because I'm going to follow. No, I think Mia and Sasha are onto something. So, I'm going to go with their lead because I think they're the future. They're going to be spotting these cars to make production runs from. And I think they've got the finger on the pulse because it is a nice bit of kit. I think second choice would have been the Ford GT.
Okay, cool.
And do you know why? Because that is the Ford GT GTE is alongside the Evora, the Lotus Evora, and the Ginetta G60, which incidentally, result I have here. I'll show you it. Are my fastest Scalextric cars. This one's completely and utterly annihilated. It's got no anything left.
That's nice.
But is super fast. If you want a Scalextric car that is fast, get on those bad boys. So yeah, which one would you go for out of these, Rahul?
There's a Mercedes on there as well. So.
Okay. So you're the Merc fanboy.
Yeah, when I can be. And this
All
one
right,
is
then.
easy for me too. So.
Hang on, let's just see what everyone else was saying before we move on. Not much. Good, we can move on. Right, here we go
So
then.
the Lamborghini surprised me when I ran it, because I did the video about it. The Arc,
yeah. So we
the
got
yellow one.
Yeah. So we got the hang on. We got a Porsche 911 RSR, beautiful. Ferrari 488 in a different livery.
Red Bull.
Red Bull livery. Yeah. Oh, they are all looking good. Right. So now you've had a close up. Which would you pick, Rahul?
Well, the problem is there's a Porsche 911 RSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's hard for me to do this. It was interesting for me to make these polls because I just wanted to see how they're spread out, and it's good to do it this way. The way it's gonna run is like the winner of one poll will go into one bracket, and the loser of the second poll will go in against it. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a random setup. So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
So cool. You went Porsche. Eric went Ferrari. DNA's wobbling around on the fence like a big girl's blouse. Pick a car, Dahi. Vince grabbed the bull by the horns with a Red Bull. And Harry loves it all. Red Bull will be Shane's pick. Yeah, Shane's probably in the studio now. He's just started his new season, hasn't he? Or is he about to start?
I think he's about to start.
Yeah.
Be fun.
Huzzah! Oh, hang on. Hang on. Whoa. We always forget this. I didn't even say this at the start of the show because you were here, Raul, and I got excited. But you're watching Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown, Track Fans TV, Rahul, my right-hand man, on the screen right here from Conquest Racing Club, co-hosting today like an utter legend. If you like what you're seeing, follow Daz's lead and hit the like button for us. Comment, like, share, do all that jazz. And we'll get back on the show now. We've done our housekeeping. Thanks for your company, everyone. 44 people in the chat listening to our dribble. I reckon at least 10 of them are in South Manchester right now. Hey, guys! Because everyone's now looking at you, watching me. Right, so my choice on here, because I'm not really a fanboy of much at the moment, unless it's vintage, I think, would be, keeping it British, the Aston Martin Vantage. That looks like it's going to own the road.
Maybe
just
we'll
for the
see.
purpose of Albert and Wilf. That one's the Aston Martin Vantage, boys. And that one's the Porsche that Rahul likes.
Well, one of the Porsches, yes.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, the Ferrari will probably win. So.
I don't think so.
Okay, right.
Depends on who drives it.
Here we go then. So let's do a close-up of the next heat. We've got the Audi R8 man filter. And ironically, they should sell that, man filters. They should give a man filter to Dick straight away, then Ian, possibly me. We need filtering.
Albert, he already showed me the paint job.
Yeah, that was a cool paint job, Albert and Wilf. Yeah, I did it. You're late to the party. So they're the choices. And I'm going to lead the charge on this one, Rahul. I think I'm going to go for the C7 on this one, mate. I am.
You know what? Good choice, Pete. Good choice.
Yeah?
But I'm interested in seeing the 935. I've never run a 935. So
no, I've not either.
So it'll be interesting for me. I have a whole bunch of them, but I've never really run them. So yeah, that would be an interesting one. And then I know the BMW M4s. Shane's BMW M4 leads the track for his I think the track lead on his track. So it'd be pretty interesting. The C7 is very fast. Yeah, this is a tight heat. So we'll see.
Very tight heat indeed.
Yeah, the Audi R8 is also a very fast car. So this is probably the most competitive heat.
Yeah. It's not yellow, Dave. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's good that Slotar's still awake.
Yeah, this is the new 935 Dahi. This is the this is not the one that you're thinking of. That's not the whale tail. This is actually the new 935, the GT2 class. So
stop it, Rahul, because you've sent him reeling now. Because he's like, what do you mean what do you mean I haven't got this edition? He's like getting, we were having a laugh the other day on Shenanigans. He's like this now. Alan! On the back phone. What am I hearing on Sunday Slot Car Sessions? I'm behind the curve. Alan!
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
I think you have an error in your banner, Pete.
Hang on, look. Read the comment. Look, you've got a Dremel tool for a reason. You've got to watch a bit more Boone. You need more Boone in your life, fan. If it's sticking out, whop it off.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Be interesting. And I want to drive the cars I like, but the dice gods will decide on the day off, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, I love this, right? Yeah, hang on, it's genius, right? Here we go. We're 51 minutes in. We're 51 minutes in, and this has just come out.
Yeah.
There you go. Have a Sunday one. Oh, I love it. The ticker tape for an hour said, "You joining me on Monday?"
Well, I didn't even read the ticker tape. It's not my fault.
No, I just work here.
Yeah, I just show up. What are you talking about?
All right, brilliant. That was a great little impromptu GT3 session for people who are thinking, what's going on in Manchester? Is the first leg of the UK National GT3 Championships. First leg South Manchester, then at Wolverhampton, a God's own country, as they say, and then at my homeland, Rockingham, followed by South London, then back to Manchester, which is actually hosting it on behalf of Pendle, East Lancashire, and then finishing up in North Staffs. That's right, Staffs. Travis, not Staffs. Staffs. You're doing really good these days, mate. Right, losing my track of thought. Yes. Track focus, Rahul.
All right.
We're ready to bring it on. We've got a few tracks. Have been after seeing, I don't know if you saw it a few weeks ago, we had the Slot Mods just Behemoth track on that they're working on at the moment. The thing literally, did you see that? It's like something out of Harry Potter world. I'm
sorry, I didn't see that one. I gotta check that out.
Sorry, mate. If my other hard drive wasn't corrupted at the moment, I could bring a picture up. But it is, and I need to know how to fix. If anyone knows how to fix external hard drives, pipe up, because that would be really useful right now. All of the remaining data that I had following all of my data getting nicked in my camera bag in November was on the hard drive that's now corrupted. So, it doesn't rain here, it only pours. If anyone knows how to retrieve or repair a corrupted hard drive, let me know, because I'm giving up with storage after this. I am. Can chuck it in the river for all it cares, for all I care. Anyway, back onto more positive notes. Track focus. Here we go. I wanted to put this up, Rahul, because I did this on the last session or the session before, where I put on, can't remember the gentleman's name, but he'd done a magnetic racing Scalextric Arc Pro Power Base cover, and he decored it up to be more of a period time, kind of an old school kind of thing. And I saw this and I thought, yes, because it's all right having some vintage cars and stuff, but when you do your track and you have that old kind of Goodwood, you know, vintage style, or the old what was it called, Brands Hatch or Brooklands or Goodwood, you know, you have these old circuits and people decorate their tracks to look like it. And I just thought this was brilliant, right down to the fact that he's got a black and white rolling landscape imagery at the back of the track.
Yeah, looks great.
Brilliant. Love this. Yeah, look, Dick's picked up on it already. The background, he thinks like I do, which worries me. I definitely don't think like Dick does. Brilliant. So yeah, and DNA is thinking about it as well.
This is just next.
You keep a backup, you can get software, then you can get the data off. Yes, so Paul, this was the backup from the hard drive that was in my bag that got nicked originally. I'd actually backed up some files off of this hard drive, but I just hadn't got to the whole lot. Unfortunately, or unfortunately, depends on which way you look at it, I'd saved all of my company data, because I have that saved on about 16 hard drives. But I just not got the slot car stuff, which, to be honest with you, is first world problems. Okay, it's first world problems. Whose screen is emoting? It'll be me emoting you in a minute, boys. Get off them emojis. Chris Manus has bought. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot my train of track, Rahul. What I was saying before was I shoot slot mods track and a couple of other tracks, and it was getting crazy. It was just getting like, you need to have a degree in like CAD, or you need a degree in structural engineering and civil engineering to pull off some of these things that those boys do. It's just been unrealistic. To what I like this section of the show to be is ideas of what we can do in our house right now, right after the show, with the limited amount of track we've got, or some track we can literally go on Facebook or Marketplace, buy it now, go and pick it up today, 1.5 miles away, and get a job lot for £5, and come back and make some tracks in our homes or our garages or our spare rooms. And that's what I want to do in these focuses, is show other people's tracks that aren't, you know, like gonna be like a slot mods or a magnetic racing track, but give us ideas of sort of sections and crossovers and bridges and stuff we can do. We can actually is in arm's reach. That's what I like to do with these sections. And Chris here, Chris Manus, is just got what I call the next step track. So you get your out of the box evolution set for Carrera. This is a Carrera track, everyone, and you get a lot of track in Carrera evolution. Now that I've set the thing up twice to do reviews, and I've managed to lose both review datas. First lot got nicked on me, the second lot is currently on the corrupted hard drive. You know, third time lucky. But this would be, if I was going to buy some more Carrera track, getting the bug of what comes out of the box, this is sort of where I would evolve into. What do you think of this track off the cuff, Roll?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think you can make a track as complex or as simple as you want. It really comes down to what you like, you know, what you require or what satisfies you. For myself, you know, I made like that complicated track. Like I went through a track evolution with mine
Yes, you did.
to what I got today, and I went deep. Like I went with the terrain, I built it, I painted it, and then I pulled it all apart without even running enough on it. But
You're insane.
yeah, but I'm so happy with what I got now. because look at the videos that I'm producing. Like they're exactly what I wanted. I wanted to have access with camera angles and be able
Yes.
to do that. And so I'm super stoked that I did it that way. And I think that's the whole point of anything, is that you just keep at it until you get to where you want to be. And really it's about you, personal preference. Like I'm inspired watching Harry like carve through his foam and build up his bonsai corner and everything else. And I think that's it. Like that's what it's all about,
With
right?
sharp objects.
That's right. Right.
Yeah. Do you think, just some, I don't know if Cliff, I don't know if you watch this, I don't know if you're going to get flagged, if someone's going to call you now going, you're on telly, Cliff. But if you see this back, what I'm going to recommend to you is get one of those litter picker grabbers, because on the far side, I don't know where your power base is. I can't know, where do you put your power base? But on the left hand side of the bottom image, as we look at it, where you've got your raised sort of big raised S bend, you're gonna need to fish out cars from underneath that section. So litter picker grabber, which you sort of clamp like this, and that's going to be your friend under there. Or just get some like 5 to 10-year-old nephews, nieces round. They love like running around track grabbing cars, so you could deploy them over there while you race, get them marshalling for you.
Yeah,
that could work.
Yeah, no, like Slaughter is talking about the R1s. Don't buy extra R1s. I think you get enough R1s in your starter sets, so you don't need extra R1s. But
Right, okay.
I like having the R1s on my track. It gives me a very technical area. And yeah, the cars.
I just had a thought. I've just had a thought, Rahul. See, this is where my... I'll give you a free laugh on me. I'll give you a free laugh on me. All right, this is one on me to you. So I've just been saying, like, all my data's corrupt and it's gone, and the Carrera thing. Do you know what I haven't checked? I haven't checked to see if the footage is still on my camera.
Still on the camera.
Yeah, I haven't checked that. Right, you know what I'm doing after this, don't you? Oh, we might be back in the game. I might not have to reshoot it. If I have to reshoot it, it's not getting done until summer, and I'm doing it outside. But if it is on the camera still, we could be back in the game. Love it. Anyway, right, let's be ready for the next track. Well done, Cliff.
Yeah, great job.
Okay. So we are looking inside North Wales Slot Car Club, everyone. It's in the valleys, but the north of the valleys. So Rob Sale in the chat, he's living in South Wales. This is in North Wales. So in South Wales, they have rain, sleet and hail. In North Wales, they have snow, ice and icebergs and stuff. So this is an inside look of what was happening yesterday. We've got a few tracks sent over to us from the National Rally GB Championship. This is what they were racing on. And I like the fact that they've altered slightly their regular track, the regular plastic track, to incorporate that brownie looking track. See what they're doing?
Well, that's the Ninko rally track, right?
Yeah.
I wish I was in the hobby when I could have purchased the rally sections of the Ninko track.
Swap Festival, it'll be there. Someone will be flogging it, mate. As Travis found out last year. He said, mate, I haven't seen this. I've been looking for this for years. I was like, I ain't going in your case. He goes, I don't care. I've had it. I've already bought it, Pete, he goes. Which is why I put out that iconic photo of him scratching his head, looking at his suitcase, holding the box.
Yeah, that's a nice, like, the length of this track is crazy.
It is huge. This track is huge.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. I think this is possibly their main stage. Then we've got this is upstairs on the mezzanine. So, and this is what I like about rally. This is something that I didn't understand about rally and routed and wood routed. It's not necessarily the length and the complexity of the track. It's about being the fastest on the track. So whether the track is small or big, it doesn't matter, because you go around this series of different stages, different styles of track. So you might be good on the big track and horrific on the small track. Do you think that makes the competition more open, more fair? What do you think, Raul?
Well, time attack is what the GRL is all about anyway, right? It's like you don't need a huge track to have fun. You start with what you got. So like small tracks are just as technical to drive as a big track. Sure, the laps don't last that long, but I mean, I think any track is better than no track, right?
Yeah,
So, and the rally tracks, they offer different challenges. Like, look how tight that turn is, right? Like
yeah,
that's a tight turn, and I see some of the guys drive these like it's nothing.
got
So,
rails.
and that's why I wanted to put in R1s back into my track, because I was like, you when you drive at any big track, you're gonna get these tight turns, whether you got from the outside lane all the way to the inside lane. There's a variation in curves, so
Yeah.
it makes sense to drive as much as you can on different curves. So
Yeah, and do you know the other thing I think is quite interesting about the rally is the preparation for your cars, because one minute you're on a plastic track, just to answer your question a moment ago, Harry. You're on a plastic track here. On the base, underneath the plastic track, it's wood routed, yes. But they've laid the plastic track on the top, as you can see. So you've got plastic there. And then the next thing, you're on a wood routed track with like snow effect and stuff all over the place. So what are you preparing your tires for? Is it plastic? Is it wood? Is it off-road terrain? I'm not sure how it works. Can you enter different cars? Do you have to have the same car? Do you know, Rahul, if you can use the same car or different
honestly,
cars?
Pete, I don't know. We don't have rally tracks here. You guys,
Okay.
like we don't get. I've never got to drive on a rally track, so I'll be really interested to do that when I come down
Yeah, we're going
and,
to have
and,
it at the slot
and check it
festival.
out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like
Rally tournament is on.
yeah, North America is all about like road course or wooden tracks. We don't. I haven't seen a rally track yet, so yeah, it should be pretty interesting.
Uh, I'm just reading the comment on the screen. Uh, uh, come on. If anyone's picturing Eric eating his toenails now.
Oh god.
Preparing
Yeah, there
tires
you go.
for
Staff
power.
says it's the same car on all stages. So
Oh, is it? Cheers, Steve.
yeah, yeah.
Here we go. And the white track is 1 in 43rd scale. Interesting. Okay, right. What else have we got? Aha. Here is a
That's
perfect
the single lane,
example.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, single lane time trial. Just to show you, it no matter what you've got, if you're racing, you are racing. That is the end of it. So this looks like, I have no idea what kind of room this is. I haven't seen those dividing doors there with the wood and the glass. You can tell they're in Wales, in the valleys. I haven't seen that since the 70s. You know, that kind
Yeah.
of, I don't even know if they make those kind of petitions anymore. You can tell someone who works on interiors for a living. Oh dear, but that's John Underwood testing out the equipment there. John's a fellow racer from Rockingham Slot Car Club and a good friend. John is everywhere, so I'm pretty much sure John will be in South Manchester right now, warming up for GT3 as well. Does anyone know if John Underwood's at Manchester in the chat? please. I know that Janu's up there. He's probably watching. I know Jacob's probably tuned in. Hello again, Jacob. And Stevie might be going up there. Let us know if John's in the house. I know that flying the flag from Rockingham is David Farrow, Matt Tucker, Adam Lemestre, Adam. And you've got obviously Hybrid. He's in transition at the moment. It's probably a wrong word to use. Is done. He goes to A1 slots, and now he's sort of flitting to Rockingham. So I think he's confused. It doesn't know which way to go. Look, I'll put my arm around you, but I might, be biased. So I'll let you make your own mind up about which way you want to go on that one and transition. But we're going to be here supporting you every step of the journey that you go on, Dan. It's going to be fine, Dan. Don't listen to what anyone else says about it. You just go in the direction you want to and block out the noise, whether it's A1, whether it's Rockingham. There's therapy groups for you. We're here for you. We'll get you through this, this transition. So that's Dan, everyone. We want to support him. He's deciding whether he wants to be A1 or Rockingham. But what I've always said, Rahul, if you're going to be a bear, Dan, be a grizzly and do both. You're a single guy. You can do it. So don't be making any choices. Just do it all. In fact, chuck Melton Mowbray on the middle of that as well. I think they race on a Wednesday. So you could do Monday at A1 with Paul at Slot Car 2021 and Roger Barker. You could do Wednesday at Melton Mowbray with my mate Graham over there, and also Steve. And or then you can come to Rockingham, and I'll let you beat me again. See, it's all good. And it wasn't like a little let him beat some people. He's good. Dan is good, and I've got a feeling he's gonna turn some heads today up at South Manchester. But moving on. We digress from small tracks back to GT3 racing. I love this show, Rahul. Mag fans! I'm surprised no Mag fans are in here this morning. It must be bad. So Doug is probably asleep. I don't know if he entered this yesterday or just sort of went up and provided a track for it. But he was there, looking good, as always. Not sure who the other guy is. Forgive me. So, yeah. So, Mag fans were up there. Ian's probably working a gig. That's possibly why he isn't here.
Yeah, looks good.
Where are we up to? Okay. Yes, that's right.
Ian.
Doug the Ledge. No need, Paul, no need for that. Spoken like a true vegan that he is. And now listen, no one give Paul any abuse because he's a vegan. It's a life choice. He made it. We respect it. But if you want to come back, there's always time, Paul. And here, if you want to do some rally racing and you're in the UK, sorry guys, if you're outside of the UK, well, you can come. The airport is open. Your closest airport is Manchester. So land in Manchester. You're looking at an hour and a half drive to North Wales. There you go. And you can be in the rally mix next year because you missed it this year. Oxford, 3rd of March. Oh, 3rd of March. Hang on. Where's my phone? I need to just check. I thought it was the 25th of March. I've been telling everyone it's the 5th of March, 25th of March. Now I've got to check my schedule just to see. Oh, come on. Right, bear with me, Rahul. This is critical. Right, 5th of March. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I might bring my mum with me. She's in the UK. Hi, Mum. We might be going rally racing in Oxford. There you have it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where she's up to. She might not even be here. She might come in the week and then go at the weekend. There's time. Yeah, you got to watch them vegans, mate. Proper pedestrians. So, right, anyway, we've still got tons to get through, so we should shake a leg. Here is your race schedule. If you want to do rally racing in the UK, I think the guys up in Warrington, Adam and his dad, might be up for that. They love a bit of racing, rally racing. Here we go. Oh, it's in Wales twice. Look, it's the orange line, Abergavenny. That's how they say it down there in the valleys. It's Abergavenny, but you have to put the Welsh slant on it, Rahul. So it's Abergavenny from the valleys. That's how they speak.
All right.
And another stuff before I get cancelled for poor accents. Firstly, foremostly, since he's in the room and everything, Slotar, you know, Slotar and I were having a joke about pikeys this week, about travellers. So then Slotar just caps the bill with his homemade gantry phone holder, which is fashioned from magnetic racing offcuts, using magnetic racing billboard and stuff. And this is it. If you are actually a pikey and you can't, you know, you're saving up like me for half of Magnetic Race's back catalogue. I have a joke on myself. I call myself a pikey because, you know, I'm skin. I'll admit it. You know, it's just a temporary thing. And but if you can't have a joke with yourself, you can't have a joke with anyone. And then once you've run out of laughing at yourself, Slotar is a great place to go to. Because he, like me, has a sense of humor about himself. Because he put out his swift work here with his phone gantry holder. I love this, Rahul. What do you think of his handiwork?
Brilliant. He needs to package that stuff up.
Yeah, I think you're wasted in IT, Dave. I think you need to get into. You think you need to work with Magnetic Racing here. You are onto something. Ah, there you go. So yeah, so if you are waiting for your birthday to come up and the phone holder gantry from Magnetic Racing is on the list, then stopgap do this until you've got one.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So here you go, from something that is ad lib, you know, tongue-in-cheek bit of banter, to the next slide, which is literally he's on the march again, Rahul.
Oh, look at this. Your favorite person, racing replicas.
He is totally and utterly on the march again. What I've done in the background, because he sent a lot of information about it, which I'm never gonna remember. But he's got the TVR Grantura MK3 now ready, coming forward. It's coming out in April. Yeah, April or May, he's saying it's going to be available. So I'm sorry, Travis, that slot car guy. I'm sorry, Dave, slot car news, but I got the scoop, baby. And that Pete's a great friend, and I want to get him some pre-orders. I want to show people that the TVR is coming out for sale in the near future. So this is your super global preview, world premiere. What do you think of this? Do you like I don't know.
I like it.
What? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like little like I don't know if you watched the Porsche. Like I really like the Porsche 904. Yeah. It's almost got this kind of styling and look to it. So definitely.
Really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the print, considering it's resin, is very smooth. Like around the front headlight structure, where the kind of you got the shoulders of the lights that come out on the outsides, and it kind of curves around into the bonnet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a bubble. It doesn't seem to have real clinical lines. It's really curvy, which is what I like. And we'll have some of that from when Slotar says you're the god of modelling, Pete. I would take that. You two should get together. They like literally live within a heartbeat of each other. Slotar and Pete. They're both Essex boys, innit? You're both Essex boys. Come from Essex, innit? I can say it though, because I was born in Essex. I was born in Clacton on Sea, innit? That's terrible. Okay, so yeah, get your shake on. Racing Replicas. .co.uk is your website. I will show this slide again next week, Pete, with your web address on there. Epic fail. Sorry, mate, but everyone knows who you are and where they can find you. Type in Racing Replicas on interweb and it will pop up like, it'll just be there. Okay, right, next slide. Oh, hang on, before we move on. GSOM's picking up on this. The body style is top notch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, totally. And Tony Tibbs is into this as well.
Dave dropped in Racing Replicas. You're
Thank you, Dave.
Chat.
Yeah. What do you think of this comment, Rahul? Everyone thinks resin's too heavy, but with a good chassis, they run fine.
Yeah, my problem with resin is it's sometimes brittle. So as long as they do a good mix where it's a little bit, it's got some, it can take impact, it's fine. The worst thing, the problem with resin in the past was you took one hit and it shattered the body. So
yeah. Okay, well I've got to say, the Alpha did good.
So modern resin printers or modern resin printers can actually take a hit because you can mix them too with an elastic compound. But like in the beginning, I think people gave resin a bad bad name because it would shatter, right? So but now I think it's come a long way. It's come a really long way. So
yeah. I've to date not had a problem with the resin because I did hit a few corners in my Alpha 8C whilst getting the hang of it, and it did all right. But I think I'm
excited to come and race against you, Pete. You're gonna be fun.
That novelty will last. Will go quick. When you actually realise that I am actually as bad as I say I am. It'll be all right. Even on my own home track, I just have too much fun. I still can't. Well, I try and take it seriously, but then I slip into having fun mode.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's so weird because I was running the cars, right? I do the live stream and run the cars, but like today I don't think I pushed the cars to the limits because I was like, I don't really run Scalextric. The guides are shallow, right? The shallower than what I would run on a career track. So I didn't push them, and when I did, like they jump out of the slot real quick. So yeah, but I always wonder, if people are watching me to actually get lap times and I'm not pushing the car, does it really matter? Like, so.
No, it does. You push it hard.
Yeah, well, I like crashes.
They're toys.
They're cool. It's cool to video crashes, right?
Hell yeah.
A car just going around the track is fun, but a crash is always better. So,
hell yeah. I made a channel on crashes.
Yeah, you did.
I thought Area 71 were resin, Looking at it, they look like resin. What are Area 71?
FDM.
Have you got any wrong?
So FDM is hot plastic that comes down as a strip. It's built up in layers. Resin is cured as it comes up through the. It's reverse printed, so it cures as it comes out of it, as the UV light cures the resin. And the FDM printer is the plastic is melted onto itself, and it slowly builds it up. So FDM normally has more finishing to do than resin does.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because that answered Tony Tibbs's question here. What's FDM?
Yeah. So
And
filament.
we've got some feedback from the field. We've got high speed. Well, there's nothing you can break on a Mini. It's so small. It's like a thimble.
Which
Filament
one?
printing. Oh, we're here. So Slot Car
Crash full
2021
speed in my
smashed up his
resin
resin
mini,
Mini.
no issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, everyone gives it a bad name, but that's because in the beginning when resin first came out, there wasn't mixing. Now we mix a lot of resin. You can mix them up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Hang on. There you go. So this is quite interesting. I don't know how much the Area 71 cars are.
The worst resin printer is only 16 microns. So like we're talking about microns.
Yeah, what's that in English?
With a simple very high grit sandpaper 1000, 2000, you can remove that roughness from it. You don't really go through a lot of the details.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sound. Yeah, it's next level. I'm not getting into the resin conversation. We need to really get Danny on the channel for that. And
well,
so you
Adrian,
can
I don't know if you remember this, but my friend Adrian runs a print farm. We have 12 3D printing machines. I think there's 4 of them are filament, and then the rest are all resin. So yeah, and what we learned was because we tend to mix our own resin mixtures, so we get the right consistency for depending on the usage. Because there's we print a lot of wargaming terrain, and it needs to be robust, right? Because people hit it. And yeah, so we can actually adjust the flexibility of the resin, and also it allows you, by mixing your own resin, allows you to pull out some of the weight from the actual molds themselves, because you can save some excess material and you can get weight savings. So by mixing, yeah. But I did a full live stream on 3D printing actually. So there is a stream that I did on where Adrian was there and everyone could ask him questions and he could answer them.
I might watch that when I'm nearer the time of taking that information on. Might well have a look at that. So hot news from Slot Track Scenics and friends of ours. They're selling the Catalonia track. So if anyone's interested in taking this track home, slottrackscenics.co.uk are your friends. David over there is a lovely chap. He can talk to you about it. He built it. And Guy, who's deployed at the moment, unfortunately, with the RAF. Thanks for your service, Guy, if you're watching this back from some trench somewhere or some gutter somewhere. Well, actually, you won't be. You're in the RAF, the Royal Air Force. You will have probably a bed, and nice food, warmth, and a whole different experience going on tour with the RAF than it is with the Army, I can assure you. But no, anyway, Guy, if you're watching this in the world, thank you for your service, mate. Take it to them. Don't give them a minute to breathe. And David will help you out with the track. He's a great guy. He knows it. He built this track, so he knows everything about it, costs, how it breaks down, how it's set up in your place. He'll bring it over, set it up and all that. But if you want to buy this, you can reach out to him and get in touch. What do you think of this track, Rahul?
I like it. It's a replica track, right?
Yeah. I like this. It's got big space and it's got a little alcove at the back to the left where the guy in the green t-shirt is. So you can get a marshal round there to do that side of the track.
Yeah.
Love it. And the other thing is, Slot Track Scenics, they sell a lot of track scenery. Now, if you remember on Monday night's show, Al was asking us how we can get rid of those yellow borders on his HO track. And I was saying, get a couple of those plastic advertising boards from Slot Track Scenics. See the Pirelli.
Pirelli.
Yeah, those are actually.
Pirelli.
What's it called?
Pirelli. It's a P.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So see those Pirelli ones there.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm getting a refund on these frigging glasses I bought yesterday. So those Pirelli
Yes.
advertising boards, they're about 250 mil long, 25 centimeters. So that's probably just short of a foot for anyone who is in old money. See, I'm multilingual for measurements.
Thank you. Thank you.
They were the plastic advertising boards I was trying to describe badly on that last show. So you could get these, stick two together, and have that as your cover on the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, behave yourself, David. I know. I could see. When I see Rahul chuckling, I know someone's giving me banter in the chat.
I knew it was coming. I just didn't know from who, but obviously, yeah.
There you go. Well said, Harry. Do you want to read that out, Rahul?
Yeah, just having fun is what it's all about. Timing or not, I enjoyed my slot cars to the fullest. Slot cars to the full crashes and all. Not getting too serious is key for me. I don't care if I'm first or last in a race. Love slots. There you go.
There you go, mate. Top draw, Harry.
But I like to see little minis spinning across the track, getting out of shape. Like this guy's.
Hold on.
Little cuties.
Well, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, I love these little guys.
They are bullet, aren't they?
And they're so funny
fast.
because they roll all over the track and they get on the roofs, and it's just hilarious. And everybody everybody smiles when they run one of these. I haven't met a person that doesn't smile and laugh when they run these. You know, so there you go.
That's because they just forgotten how quick those little rapid minis are.
Yeah, they're quick. They're fun too.
Very quick indeed. Okay, so hot or not, I'm going to shamelessly say
Thunder slots.
I lifted this straight off of Travis's page yesterday. I mean, talk about get my attention, Trav. Throw one of these in the mix. I've literally cracked it.
So here's another thing again, right? This is the M8 that just came out.
Yeah.
They released it in the blue and the yellow. Yeah. Gold mango one, and now they've done the green and the blue. Well, it's the same discussion that I had with you the other day: is how many liveries do you need of the same car?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh, hang on, it's not what I've got. I might have this car.
Yeah, the Thunder slot. I don't have any of my cars up here anymore.
No, slightly different.
Yeah, subtle differences, for sure. Yeah. So you have the Lola T70. I have that car. I have the same car as well.
I couldn't quite read it 'cause it's got the sticker on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's nice. Not as
Thunder
fast
slots
as
run really well. Sorry, Pete. Can you show me the? Did you change the guide on that Thunder slot?
No.
Okay, so is it got the weird curved guide on it?
It definitely does.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, it's interesting. That guide is interesting.
It reminds me of that tool you get on a Swiss Army knife that's supposed to take fish hooks out. I don't fish, so I don't know if it works.
Yeah. So I actually have a video coming out on my new Thunder slot on Monday. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the M8?
No. I bought. I forget the one I got. Sorry. It's one of the Lolas. It's also a Lola, but it's a yellow one. But I'm releasing the video. It's just interesting because a lot of the Thunder slots, especially the Can-Am ones, these ones are very similar. Well, you get the Elva, you get the Lola, you get the McLaren. They run really similar, and just the tuning differences where it's at, right? Because I got one from Marty. I got the Elva from Marty. It was tuned by Darren Hall, and it has like silicones on it and stuff, and it runs really smooth. And then straight out of the box, I got the the other Lola, which runs really smooth, but it just can't keep the same pace as the Elva, obviously. So because the Elva is tuned, so it's interesting. Yeah.
I have to send them to Marty for tuning.
Yeah. The cool thing is like it's not you don't need to do much to these cars to get them to run really well.
No, that's right. Good tires, good engines, and what we'll talk about this comment on the screen in a minute, Rahul. So keep that in your shell like. So it's quite a good thing to talk about in the cost of living crisis. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we are on our final slide here. At as you know, I always like to bring it for my guys down at the Slot Car Magazine.
Yeah, nice.
There it is.
Yeah.
And one thing I noticed, I think they're trying to do a GQ here or a NME. They're having a different coloured front cover.
Is it the same month?
Yeah. They're doing it. I remember ages ago, I think it was NME, the music mag, put out a front cover of Liam Gallagher and a front cover of Noel Gallagher to see which one sold the most, to therefore do a poll on which of the Gallagher brothers was most popular.
Yeah, I think the Repsol will sell the most.
Do you?
Yeah.
Controversial. I was going to go for the blue one.
Everyone knows the Ford Cosworth, though. That's Carlos Sainz's Ford Cosworth. I don't know. It's a toss-up between the two, but I think the red one will pop more.
Okay, right, in the chat, go. Who wants the red? Who wants the blue? The blue car and the red car had a race. So what are you going for? Are you going for the Scooby-Doo or are you going for the Cosy Dots? There's no rhyme for Cosy. Let us know what you think. Oh, red, I love it. Cool with a K is on my level. He's on my level. Oh, the red one, yeah. I love it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I've got the editor, I've got the graphic designer who did these covers right here on the screen. Mark is sneaked in. Look, his magazine comes on the page and he turns up. So he said one's for digital, one's for print.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay. Why is the red filament more expensive to print, which is why you went for the blue car in print? Here we go. So Dick is on, not the car. Rob Sale, Repsol. Abe.
Yeah, I think it's about even. You got Scooby, Blue, Cosy, Subaru, Repsol, Red. Yeah, it's a toss-up.
Dick, to answer your question, my friend, no, they're not seeing which sells more. They did different covers on PDF and paper copies. Genius. I love it. I'm going to do this for my weekly members show is regurgitate the Sunday Slot Car Sessions thumbnail. Love it. Well done, Mark. So we have it in the house. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. He's, I don't know if you're aware, just for anyone else before you put your foot in it, Mark is old Bill. We've got a copper in the room. We've got old Bill. We've got the Bobby on the beat in the room, everyone. So let's not talk about bootlegs. Let's not talk about knockoff stuff. Let's not talk about nicking people's slot cars. Anything like that. We've got the old Bill in the room. Hi, Mark. So, yeah, Mark, we were just talking about being God-fearing Christians and that we're going to go volunteering down the animal sanctuary later.
This is for Slot R.
And there it is. Oh, oof. Well, talk about raise the bar. What is that?
SRC.
Is that flying? Oh, SRC.
Yeah.
Yeah, still haven't got an SRC car, you know.
I bought this from Spain.
Oh, nice.
the detail is amazing. Like they have the mud guards and everything.
That is incredibly detailed.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just for Dave because he said the Lancia.
Brilliant. Oh, hello. He's got a great police story the next time he sees us. Well, it's no good next time. We want it now. We've got like 36 people in the chat want it now. And 36 people in the chat. We're probably going to wrap up in 5 or 10 minutes. You are watching Sunday Slotcast Sessions with myself, Pete Brown from Track Fans TV, where you are at now, and Rahul to my right on screen from Conquest Racing Club. If you've got some value from today, or if you just thought this is absurd and you're quite interested, do us a favour, like it. Pushes it out to other people who are watching on a Sunday, and yeah, helps us out. Let's not be let's not beat around. It helps us YouTubers out. We love that, and it also gets it in front of people that are searching slot cars. That always works. Well, did we mention Carrera tyres with police watching? So I'm sure there's something in there, Harry. And do you do? Yes, Roger. Roger, of course he does. Because what you do is you let me know, and the next time I order from Pendle, I'll buy it and then I'll post it out to you. Because I've got your address and I've sent you stuff before and it works. There you go. This is where he tells me now he didn't receive it and I forgot to send it. Yeah, see, you're being jibed, Mark. People want to know. People need to know. There you go. Hard copy from hard copy from Pendle Slot, everyone. It's Tara. Yeah, Pendle Slot will post it to you, actually. Saves sending it to me to send to you. They've got the Royal Mail up there in East Lancashire. Fantastic. And then, oh yeah, so do you remember we had a look a little while ago in the slides at Dave at Slotars, pikey imitation of a phone gantry holder? Right, in the background of this screen here where you see Track Fans, that's the actual real gantry phone holder that Dave was making his hybrid version of. Can we do a Just Giving page to save up £13 or whatever it is to send Dave a phone gantry holder? He'll never do it on his channel, so it's up to us to support our friend Just Giving, or whatever you call it, and crowdfunding, that's the word. We'll raise him up £30 and then we'll close it down and get him one of these holders. He needs it for Munden Park, everyone. So, Daz, give it a shout out before we wrap up. There you go. Our friend Ian said he'll send me one. He obviously... Oh, brilliant. Clearly Ian saw the phone holder gantry.
And said, I got you. I got you.
If you're coming in late and you're wondering what the hell we're talking about, this is what we're talking about. Dave has blown the industry away. You've got slot scenic companies closing down today because what Dave's done. I love this idea. It's just the best thing I've seen in a long time. If you've got the cash, go and buy a real one. But if you like being Albert and Wilf, then this is what's going to help you out. Now, I've got to say, this is genius.
You're laughing at your own joke. You haven't told us a joke.
It's all right. I might have went too far with that one. So, I even have my own filter these days. Oh, what's this here? Ah, yes. There you go. Now we're talking. Harry's got his way around this. He's found himself a mule in the UK that can smuggle his contraband out to Latvia. You can just see him turning up to the customs, can't you? Anything to declare, sir, at customs and excise? No, no. And right over to this room. We're going to do a strip search, please. And he takes his top off, and he's got like 15 to 20 like slot car magazines taped to his body. He's like, the guys need him.
No, the guy's gonna be like, we don't cane people anymore here. That's what he's gonna say.
It's sprue. Did you spot that sprue?
Yeah,
What's
the sprue is
sprue?
a slot R paint. The sprue that you talk about, his makeshift phone gantry is made with a sprue. That sprue is a slot R paint rack sprue.
Oh, is that what you call those
He's
bits of
doing a
wood
shameless
things?
plug on his product.
Yeah.
Kidding.
What, that paint rack that he designed that's on sale at Magnetic Racing? It's
Yeah,
really
that
clever.
brilliant piece of thing that Dave designed. Yeah.
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 It's like it holds paints really well. So if you're
Yeah,
struggling
I
for
only
paint
have
solutions,
216 of those bottles though, so
I do.
yeah, so I don't think his paint rack can hold my bottles.
You might need to develop some other concepts.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Dave, you got this. I need 216 of those to fit on
Yep.
the rack.
We need a corner bit, and then we want like a oh, did you ever watch Analyze This film with Robert De Niro and what's his name, who played the psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that comedy?
Billy.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I know which
glasses.
one
He
you're
was
talking about.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! He was in City Slickers as well. Anyway, he comes home that time, and and the mob have put a water feature in his front garden.
Yeah. Darren
huge.
says Pete.
That's
we
what
need
he
to see.
needs.
Darren's
up.
reminding you that we need to see AIDS video.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's watch it now because it is actually time for an interval. Share screen, window. All right, let's get it on the right page first. So the thing with the inner circle is
Billy Crystal.
That's the one.
Thank you. Oh, it's only around 4:22 in the morning now.
Is that all? Oh, come on.
What happened?
I had it queued up and then it just stopped itself. Okay, I've got it ready.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Let's go. Right, so this is a cruise around Aid's track. Thanks, Aid, for not having the music in the background. I appreciate that. He got me copyrighted on one of the live streams once. So Aid is showing us here where he's putting his Dubry What's-It in the track. Thank you.
I love the Lord of the Rings statues.
I've just killed it,
Awesome.
haven't I?
What do you
let's
do?
just get back to where it was. There you go. So
He's got the Lord of the Rings statues right there.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't realise that. At the foot of the whatever it is. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Now
nice.
we are talking. I think that really looks good. I like the fact it's got a telegraph pole over the cafe as well. Zooming in on that. Looking good. You built that cafe quick time. I didn't. You must have done that a while ago. So there you go. There's Die. He might have crashed by now. There's I don't know who that guy is. And there's
I don't know
Eric.
that guy either.
And there's Rob Sale. Eric. Roll. Dave. Mag fans. There you go. So I'll stop sharing that for Oh, stop sharing it on the money shot as well. Oh, I'm not going back to it. I'm not going back to it. I'll just make a short
I
for
thought
you,
I
Adrian.
was
Stick it out.
tired, but you're just exhausted.
No, I'm fine. It's just you breathe on the WhatsApp and it just does its own thing at the moment.
Yeah.
There you have it. Anyway, Aid, well done, mate. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks
Absolutely
great.
awesome, mate.
Thank you.
So yeah, cheers for the share on that. And Rahul, thanks ever so much for joining us on this stream as well. I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
That's all right, no worries. And if you like what you saw here, I mean, we don't do the Sunday show regular together.
No.
He's normally blitz through like a man on fire, Tasmania Devil. But a nice company. If you want to see some more of this, a little bit more opinionated, a little bit more controversial, let's say, if it was more than this, you need to tune in on a Thursday bi-weekly to the Slot Car Shenanigans, where you see me and Rahul here going at it, putting the world to rights on everything that is slot car related, but only from the previous 2 weeks. That is what we talk about on the Slot Car Shenanigans. So if you want to see what it was, it's on Rahul's channel a couple of days ago, and then we alternate it. So the next one in a couple of weeks will be on my channel, but we're going to do a little...
29th.
Is what?
February 29th.
Ah, so do you know what? I thought you said from the retrained eye. February 29th is it's on my channel, and then 2 weeks after is on Rahul's. That's what we're doing. So turn up with an opinion. We want to hear them. We want to hear the good, the bad, and the outrageously ugly. And it's okay. It's okay. We're not going to cancel you if you tell us that you think something's utter garbage, as long as you tell us why. That's our big thing. So come and join us on that. It is a whole ton of fun. Literally eye-watering fun. But no, seriously, for today though, we are wrapping it up on Sunday Slotcast Sessions. Thanks to your company, Rahul, and thank you everyone for being here, creating mayhem, causing us to blush, embarrassing us every time with our knowledge, my knowledge in particular. But I love it. Come and do it again. And for anyone racing up at Manchester GT3, sorry I couldn't be there, but you guys have a good race today. Janu, kill it, mate. Come on, Janu. I want top 5 out of you, brother. What you've got to do is just let the other guys' tyres down when they're not looking, and you'll win it. It'll be fine. What do you mean full English? Hang on a second. Can't go on.
English breakfast.
Full English. Yeah, that's egg, bacon, beans, hash browns, black pudding, tomato, toast, maybe fried bread, and a cup of tea or coffee to wash that cholesterol down. That's what full English is.
I expect
I'll buy you guys a full English. Yeah, I'll take you to somewhere for a full English when you come over next time, mate. Yes, you're gonna love it.
Beans is brunch. Okay, I don't know. We gotta figure this out before I get there.
Beans is brunch. Beans, good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. That's what we used to say in school. Anyway, on that note, right, guys, track fans, I'll see you later. Have a good day slotting, everyone.